We welcome you back into the 120 Sports Studio. Scott Rude here to help us break down all the action from the Players' Championship. Currently underway, obviously, at TPC Sawgrass. Dustin Johnson has 3 wins on tour this year. He was asked about his outlook at the Players after finishing 1 over on Friday. Here's what he had to say.
I felt like I'm playing really well. It just, today it's not easy. This course isn't very easy. And, it's, a couple putts here, get a little momentum and, I can shoot 400 or 500. But, it's still 1 under. I'm not, I'm right there. Especially go out tomorrow morning and post a good score and, just put myself in position for this weekend.
Laura, that was an unconventional birdie in the par 5, 11th, went for it, went into the water, second shot dropped from there from 100 yards and hold it for a 4. Up and down there, he did say this golf course is hard, and historically it is. In fact, no golf course has been harder for Dustin Johnson in his career. 9 years on tour, it is the highest scoring average of any venue that he plays. You alluded to his 3 wins already on the PGA Tour. Those came before he stepped up near the first tee on Thursday of the Masters and then stepped off it from the previous day in his rental home, slipping up on the stairs, aggravating his lower back. Needed rest. He played his next event at the Wells Fargo. He finished in a tie for second. So his last 4 starts entering this event, the PGA Tour's flagship event, they've all been in the top 2. And he skipped the Masters. He was the favorite. He is number 1 in the world now. Why is this golf course difficult for him? I don't think he has a good chance here to make a big move. He has never really had low rounds here. It's difficult. If you're not, he's putting better. That's the thing. This year, why did he have this great stretch? He's putting. It's difficult to hit a lot of shots close because of the flags, because of the wind. And that's why ball strikers usually do well here, because there's a lot of 2-putt lags. So whoever hits the most greens in regulation is likely to be in play come the weekend. The biggest reason that Dustin Johnson hasn't been dominant at the Players' Championship is the same reason that the elite players of the last 30 years haven't been dominant. And that's because tee shots are equalized. There's a lot of pinched fairways. It's one of the calling cards for Pete Dye, who designed this course, where a lot of guys that are long have to resort to hitting 3-iron. He doesn't even try to drive the green to their new reachable par 412. So he's landing his spots in the same spots that shorter, more precise players are hitting driver. So they're hitting their second shots hole in, hole out from relatively the same area. So the advantages, particularly the one you saw at Oakmont when there was a stretch of hitting 20 straight fairways, which led to his first major championship at the Open last year, there just aren't as many opportunities here at this golf course. So the equalization is why you don't have a lot of people other than Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus have won it 3 times who are 100-year storms of golfers. You don't see a lot of people win this multiple times. There's a couple of them, Davis Love, Steve Elkington. They are great ball strikers. So that's the theme. If you look at this leaderboard, none of them are leading in any statistical category. If you take the statistical leader of driving distance, driving accuracy, greens and regulation, putting and scrambling, none of them are in the top 10 on the leaderboard right now, which tells you you need to be a collective, and distance isn't an advantage. And
You're Dustin Johnson. Are you looking ahead past this?
No. When you're a tour player, whether you're number 1 in the world or you're fighting to retain your card by season's end, every round, I would hope, every round is an opportunity for you to click on something, even if you're not going to win the tournament. And Tiger Woods has proven that the most. When he is driven, it doesn't matter. If he goes into the last day, he's 11 back, he wants to have the best score of anyone. And so if your putting is not great, it's an opportunity of real competition. There's not really a way to simulate true competition.
Yeah.
So even if he feels as if he's not within arm's reach, there's a lot to be played for. He'll play Memorial, as most people do. He plays Memphis historically the week before the U.S. Open. Then he defends at Erin Hills, a course that can play 8,000 yards. It's going to play somewhere around 7,700 yards. So there's a lot to play for, and there's certainly a lot to prepare for as we have 3 majors in the next 4 months.